Now, hello there. My name is Mike Baccio, and I'm going to give you a monologue uh, from the play The View from the Bridge. Uh, the monologue is done by a narrator, a lawyer called Alfieri. And it goes something like this. Well, you never know it, but something amusing has just happened. Did you see how uneasily they nod to me? Well, that's because I'm a lawyer. In this neighborhood, if you were to meet a lawyer or a priest on the street, forget about it. We are thought of in connection with disasters, and they really don't want to get too close. I often think that behind that suspicious little nod of theirs lies 3,000 years of distrust. A lawyer means the law, and in Sicily, from where their fathers came, the law was not such a friendly idea since the Greeks were beaten. I, however, am inclined to notice the ruins and things. Perhaps it's because I was born in Italy. I only came here when I was 25 years old, and in those days, Al Capone, the greatest Carthaginian of all, was learning his trade on these very pavements. And Frankie Yale, the famous gangster from Brooklyn in New York, was cut precisely in half by a machine gun on the corner of Union Street, 2 blocks from here. Oh yeah, there were many justly shot by unjust men. Justice is very important here. This is Red Hook, not Sicily. This is the slum that faces the bay on the seaward side of the Brooklyn Bridge. This is the gullet of New York swallowing the tonnage of the world. And now we are quite civilized and quite American. We settle for half. Hey, I like it better. I no longer keep a pistol in my filing cabinet. And my practice is totally uninteresting. My wife, she's warned me, and so are my friends. They tell me that the people in this neighborhood lack elegance, glamour. They got no class, cabrones. After all, what can I tell you? Whom I worked for all these years, longshoremen and their wives, fathers and grandfathers, compensation cases, evictions, family squabbles, the petty problems of the poor. And yet, every few years there's a case, like when I was listening to this one family's troubles. The flat air in my office suddenly washes in with the green scent of the sea. And the dust from this air is blown away, and the thought comes that in some season's year, in Calabria perhaps, or on the cliffs of Syracuse, there's another lawyer. And there's another lawyer dressed quite differently. And he heard the same case and was powerless to stop it. The name of this guy was Eddie Carbone, a longshoreman working the docks from the Brooklyn Bridge to the breakwaters where the open sea begins. That's the end of my monologue.